Hey, is that healthy food?
Nope.
Sometimes a little junk food goes a long way. From salty chips to sweet chocolatey goodness, everyone's got their favorite junk food stashed away for a rainy day, or sunny day, or any day. So here are the top 10 iconic junk foods.
Why 10 bags?
Because I really like potato chips.
Cheese Puffs.
Now I'm gonna have 5 cheese puffs, no more.
Legs, please! Just pull over!
Cheese Puffs, making our fingers turn orange since the 1930s. There are many varieties of this snack, but the spirit of these goodies stays the same. These puffed-up corn snacks are coated with a mixture of cheese or cheese-flavored powders, which is what gives us the orange fingers. These cheesy puffs of yumminess are often made fun of for their lack of nutritional value, and they traditionally symbolize a lack of concern for one's health. That being said, it seems as though we can't get enough of them. These puffy snacks are so iconic that pop culture parodies have sprung up on film and TV. In South Park, a fictitious brand of cheesy puffs called Cheesy Poofs appears periodically. In the 2014 film Penguins of Madagascar, Cheesy Dibbles is a running joke.
Private, dibble me.
And then there is, of course, Sabor de Soledad, which translates to Taste of Loneliness, which Liz Lemon eats despairingly in the hit show 30 Rock. While there are several companies who produce these cheesy balls of goodness, the most famous one of all is Cheetos. The bright orange Cheetos bag, featuring Chester Cheetah, a grinning orange wildcat with sunglasses, is perhaps one of the most easily recognizable bits of packaging in the Western world. While Chester Cheetah tells us it's not easy being cheesy, we're glad that he's committed to his job, because otherwise we wouldn't have these delicious treats in our lives.
I just couldn't live with myself.
Donuts. From The Simpsons' Chief Wiggum to Clawhauser and Zootopia, cops and donuts go together like cream and coffee. However, it's not just police officers who love these sweet treats. This form of fried dough has gone global, and the citizens of Earth are glad for it. Often glazed or topped with sugar or colorful sprinkles and filled with exciting things like jam, cream, or custard, donuts are iconic, period.
Something as simple as a little donut can bring me so much happiness, but it does.
And what makes them even more iconic is their unique shape. Everyone knows the donut, and subsequently, the donut hole. While some chains like Dunkin' have made an entire business off of these round treats, other restaurants, like the Canadian-loved Tim Hortons, have also made a pretty penny off of their donut production.
Is that the last donut with red, white, and blue sprinkles?
But in the donut world, one company stands out: Krispy Kreme Donuts. They keep it plain and simple, and people seem to like it that way. Founded in 1937, Krispy Kreme Donuts has made a commitment to quality, and you can taste it. These donuts are made in-house and come out of the deep fryer steaming hot and ready to be picked up by customers. Their sweet glaze and deep-fried dough hit the spot every time, which makes it hard to eat only one, or even two.
I ate the whole plate. The whole plate.
Twinkies.
Splitsies? Of course.
These nostalgic snacks were invented in the 1930s and have been gracing our shelves for more than 80 years. Often criticized for being ridiculously unhealthy, Twinkies, the American snack cake, nay, the American dream, is described as golden sponge cake with creamy filling.
Want a Twinkie Genghis Khan? Say please.
But it's so much more than a simple snack. Not only was it a constant presence on the shelves of the grocery store, but it was also a staple of popular culture. In Ghostbusters, Harold Ramis's character famously uses a Twinkie to explain psychokinetic energy. In Die Hard, Sergeant Al Powell breaks the stereotype of the donut-loving cop by loving these spongy cakes instead.
They're for my wife. Yeah. She's pregnant. Yeah.
They even appear in WALL-E, in which the film plays on the idea that Twinkies' shelf life is eternal, in which one of these creamy treats has made it to the beloved robot's collection of things the humans have left behind. Long live Twinkies! Pop-Tarts. Released by Kellogg's in 1964, Pop-Tarts quickly became a national sensation. Seen as they were released in a time where breakfast normally consisted of dry toast, bacon, and eggs, this toaster pastry changed the game.
Now, boys and girls, are you ready to have your minds blown?
Shaped like a rectangle, Pop-Tarts have a sugary, fruity filling sealed inside 2 layers of a thin crust. While originally they didn't have frosting on top, most varieties now contain frosting. With millions of units sold each year, Pop-Tarts is Kellogg's best-selling brand to date, and for good reason.
Pop-Tarts? Did you say you have Pop-Tarts?
These rectangles of pure joy have become synonymous with the innocent days of childhood, and we wouldn't have it any other way. While they contain little to no nutritional value, that doesn't prevent customers from picking them up as a self-indulgent snack. Pop-Tarts were originally released in only 4 different flavors. Today, there are now over 27 different varieties of these goodies. Some of the most interesting Pop-Tarts flavors include all and any Jolly Rancher variations, the pumpkin pie flavor, and the strawberry milkshake. They have also been heavily referenced in film as well. These rectangular goodies appeared in hits such as Pulp Fiction and Bird Box. Comedian Jerry Seinfeld even did a stand-up comedy routine about them.
I was about 8. They invented the Pop-Tart. The back of my head blew right off.
Wherever they show up, Pop-Tarts will always be an important part of our snacking lives. Oreos.
Luke, what are you doing? You gotta eat it like it's an ear of corn.
Genius.
A sandwich cookie consisting of 2 chocolate wafers and a delectable soft cream filling, Oreos are on this list for a reason. While it's true that any cookie makes for a perfect junk food, something about Oreos is difficult to resist. Maybe it's the perfect combination of a hard crunch with a soft interior. Maybe it's the way they blend perfectly with milk. In any case, this cookie is perfect for any time of day. Introduced in 1912, Oreos quickly became the best-selling cookies in the US and are available in more than 100 countries.
Want some Oreos?
Double stuff?
No, it's regular.
Nice, kick a man when he's down.
Quite famously, this brand loves playing around with different varieties, with many of them offered for only a limited time. Some of these varieties include the Double Stuff Oreo, which had twice the filling, the Football Oreo, which was a football-shaped cookie introduced in 1976, and the Oreo Mini, which, much like its name suggests, was a small version of the beloved cookie. Some of the stranger variations include the Swedish Fish Oreo, which had a red-colored filling, and the Firework Oreo, which had Pop Rocks inside of the filling. One of the most iconic appearances of these black and white cookies was in the 2012 film Wreck-It Ralph, in which the Oreos, acting as guards to a candy palace, sing their name in possibly one of the catchiest songs known to man.
Oreo, Oreo.
Kraft Mac and Cheese.
Where's my mac and cheese?
Arguably one of the most famous mac and cheese brands in the world, this snack comes with many different names. Whatever you call it, this packaged, non-perishable dry macaroni is an after-school staple. Created in the midst of the Great Depression, the purpose of this cheesy delight was to conveniently combine non-perishable dried macaroni noodles with a processed cheese powder into one delicious blue box.
Who did your boo say makes the best mac and cheese in the universe?
Kraft?
This easy-to-make snack is something that someone of any age can cook comfortably, and because of that, it's become a favorite amongst children and college students alike. While there are other brands that have tried to compete with it, such as Annie's or Quinoa Mac and Cheese, nothing compares to a solid bowl of warm, yummy Kraft Mac and Cheese.
Truly, you have no equal on this earth.
Perfect if you're craving a taste of home, a big bowl of this comforting cheesy goodness is sure to satisfy you. Pepperoni Pizza. Perfectly circular, golden crust topped with beautiful slices of pepperoni and melted cheese. Who doesn't love a good pepperoni pizza? Present at every birthday party and after-school hangout, this greasy, gooey disc is a world-renowned guilty pleasure. Listen, we know that it's not good for us. Quite the opposite, really, when you think about the amount of grease and salt that goes into it.
That's why I'm here.
But how can we be mad at pepperoni pizza? It's just so good. This spherical dish gets a place on the list not only because it's a delicious snack, but also because of how often it's referenced on screen. Pizza could just be the most referenced food ever.
You prefer cold pizza?
It's the best.
Better than hot pizza? That's insane.
You don't tell me what kind of pizza to like.
For example, in one of the most memorable scenes from the hit show Breaking Bad, the main character Walter White throws an entire pizza onto the roof of his home. In Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, a repeated theme is how much the protagonists love pizza, even if it is sewer pizza. Even Friends, the wildly popular 90s sitcom, featured Joey's love of pizza almost regularly. In fact, there are so many pizza moments, it's impossible impossible to pick a favorite one.
You hung up on the pizza place? I don't hang up on your friends.
Whether you like it or not, pepperoni pizza has had a notable impact on our culture. McDonald's French fries. Everyone and anyone who has had a taste of McDonald's French fries probably can't get enough.
I have never tasted such power, and I must have more!
These golden, beautifully salted sticks of potato are the perfect side to any dish bought at Mickey D's, or even as a standalone midnight snack. Due to the combination of russet Burbank potatoes, vegetable oil, natural flavors, and a few other ingredients, these sticks of goodness have become a national staple. McDonald's never pretended that these were the healthiest choice. A large order of fries contains 500 calories and more than 38% of your recommended daily fat intake.
People may overindulge, forgetting that they may be high in calories.
And while the company has tweaked the recipe for health reasons, they reassure their customers that the nostalgic taste of their childhood is just as present as ever.
My first French fry in 8 years. I can hear the Hallelujah chorus.
Cheez Whiz.
What do you think is coursing through my veins right now?
Cheez Whiz?
Even though there are nearly 900 artisan and specialty cheese makers in the US alone, this gooey orange snack has been ingrained in our culture since the 1950s. Sold by Kraft Foods, food scientists invented this spreadable cheese product with a long shelf life in 1953. And so, Cheez Whiz was born. No longer would American consumers have to peel plastic or cut a slice of cheese to eat. They would simply open a lid and shovel it into their mouths.
We're on fire here. We are going to be the best thing since sliced bread.
Easily recognizable for its color, this iconic food product comes in an equally recognizable glass jar and can be used as a topping on just about everything you can think of. There has been much speculation as to whether or not this product actually contains cheese. The ingredients list only lists cheese culture and milk, not cheese itself. In any case, the creation of this product is what kicked off the processed food industry in the US.
Thank you for all you've done for us.
Ben & Jerry's ice cream.
Oh, they're starting early today, no?
Yeah, I'm gonna get chip-faced.
Founded by childhood friends Ben Cohen and Jerry Greenfeld in 1978, the first Ben & Jerry's ice cream shop was in a renovated gas station in Burlington, Vermont. The pair were named U.S. Small Business Persons of the Year in 1988 by Ronald Reagan, and were even invited to the White House to accept their awards. Despite their humble beginnings, Ben & Jerry's has gone on to become a world-famous brand.
When you are in Vermont this weekend, I need you to go to Ben & Jerry's.
In more than 38 countries for more than 40 years, Ben & Jerry's is the rags to riches story every kid dreams of. With a whopping 60 flavors of ice cream to choose from, all with cheeky names like Chubby Hubby, Netflix and Chilled, and Urban Bourbon, to name a few, it's certain that this company has a playful spirit.
Have you ever wondered if Ben & Jerry make more than ice cream together? What?
They're known for their good quality ice cream, but they've also been known to take a stand on political issues. The company has a long history of standing with LGBTQ causes. Not only that, the founders were arrested in 2016 along with hundreds of other protesters as part of the Democracy Awakening protest. Much like their ice cream, Ben & Jerry certainly aren't afraid to be bold. Tap that screen for another great video, and to all our subscribers, thanks, and be sure to ring that notification bell.